In Hindu Vedic texts, there is something called the Purusharthas, that is the 4 pillars by which you should live. And one of them, I won't describe all of them today, one of them is Dharma. You might have heard the word, following a path of Dharma. If in Buddhism they talk about it a lot. Dharma is a path of righteousness, of doing what is right. And sometimes it prescribes the rules by which a society needs to live, so that it functions for the benefit of everybody. Right? These rules were put in place in many different books like the Manu Smriti, and we have many other books. They were put in place in order to guide people on how to live, so that if you followed those rules, it's good, it's beneficial for a lot of people. And sometimes what is good for you personally might not be beneficial for society. And sometimes it's the reverse. What you do becomes, reaches higher and higher levels, because what you're doing is in a spirit of community. As we have entered into this modern style of living, we have boxed ourselves in. We have created little islands around ourselves, little walls around us that we don't want anyone else to enter, to invade. And in doing so, we have cut ourselves off from reality. I always remember this TikTok video that I saw, and there was this African lady, and she was making little beads, and she was talking about her life in Africa and how she was shocked coming to America and seeing that everybody is on antidepressants. She's like, everybody is burdened with stress. My mother died, my husband left me, I lost my job, I've got this, I've got that. She says, we have the same problems in America, but in Africa, but we have the whole village that holds our hand through it. Now, that's a huge thing, When I left India and I came and I started living in Mexico, right, it was devastating for me because, first of all, I couldn't understand anything anybody said. And then I had nobody. I had nobody with me, right? No one to talk to. I was pregnant with my child, and it was devastating not to have family. But slowly, I started meeting people that became my community, that became my family, and sometimes the family that you need, that nurtures you, that builds you, need not be your blood family. Community is extremely important. Community is when you live together and work towards a common ideal. Sometimes it doesn't work for your own benefit, but it works for the community. It works for the community. To do things for others without any thought of yourself. The reason for so much depression in this country and for so many people popping pills is that they're totally obsessed with their own lives. Their own lives mean nothing. Nothing. You are just an ant crawling on the surface of the earth, and sometimes a leaf appears above to shade you from the sun. Now, I didn't say this. This was the last lines in a series called The Vikings. And it hit me so much. Sometimes the messages that come to you come from the most You can find it in a violent show like the Vikings. You can find something really that you can hold on to, right? Our lives are insignificant. We are nothing. We are here for this moment. We are gone. What are you going to make of it? How are you going to live this life? Are you going to live it thinking only of how much tax I'm going to save this year? Or are you going to live it thinking, what kind of a world am I going to leave for my children? Your actions, whatever actions you have, if they are only self-seeking, they work to some extent, but they box you in. You will be lonely in your little ivory tower, in your little golden room. Because you have isolated yourself and you have worked only for your own personal benefit. But when you do things for others, when you work for the whole, you will be remembered by history. When a man left South Africa and came to India and wore hand-woven cotton clothes and just talked of freedom, he is remembered even today. Non-violent freedom. We remember Gandhi every single day. Every single day. And in this last week, if you look around the world, there's been such a burst of eruption of violence in so many different pockets. A rejection of tyranny, whether it's Venezuela or Bangladesh or England, you take it, in so many places people are saying that they want to be free and they're coming together to create a movement. So don't think that, even if I feel differently, it doesn't matter. Whatever you feel, your thoughts matter. Your thoughts combine with other people's thoughts. And if the thought is strong enough, it can create a wave. It can change, it can cause revolutions, it can cause radical changes. Your thoughts matter. Are you consumed with I and me and what is in it for me? Or are you thinking of what can I do for you? Take some time every week to do something unselfish with no motive behind it for someone else. Call the person who insulted you and just talk to them and praise them for something that they did. It's definitely loss of face. It's definitely your ego has been shot. But in which part of your body does that ego lie? Where is it hurting? Here, here, here. It's not even there. Most of the time, we act with selfish interest. And we think so narrowly. And that works against us. The more we do for community, the better it is for everyone else. If everybody benefits and if everybody is happy, you are safe. Whenever there is too much divergence, too many wealthy people and too many poor people, there is trouble. There is trouble. We want wealth for ourselves. But for one person to get wealthy, it means a million others have to work and give up their wealth for that one man to become wealthy, right? For me to be successful, to be picked as the New York Times bestseller author, that means another 20,000 failed. Didn't make that list, right? Every success that you think is a success is a failure for someone else. Every time one person makes it to the Olympics, many others are crying into their pillow because they missed it by a second. We think so much of ourselves and so little about how we are affecting other people. Your energy matters, and to stay positive is so important because it affects everybody all around you. Your negativity, your selfishness, your arrogance impacts others. It shows when you are like that. When you are around someone who's just filled with joy, filled with laughter, filled with lightness, filled with what they're going to do for you, want to go out with you for no reason, want to make something for you for no reason, want to share their time, share their energy with you, makes you lighthearted and happy. We don't need much. The thing is, the problem with people is that they're looking for something to make them happy. They think that happiness or the road to happiness is somewhere there. When they get that money, when they get that job, when they get that husband, when they get, or lose that husband or whatever it is, then they will be happy. That happiness you feel is not in an object or in a person or in an event, because if it was, it would be so easy to package it and give it to everyone, isn't it? You can be happy, you can be happy, you can be happy. I can tell you, oh, it's in this, buy this, you will be happy. And then magic. Everybody would be happy, right? How come nobody is? How come so many people are unhappy? Because they're looking in the wrong place. Your happiness is your basic nature. It is your peace. It is your sense of community. It is your sense of connection. What you get from giving to others, you can never get for just doing for yourself. You need to do a little bit for yourself too. You need to breathe and meditate. You need to eat well. You need to exercise well. Yeah, you need to do all those things. You need to take a little time. But with the spirit of doing for others. I exercise, I eat well, I breathe and I meditate so I can be of use to someone else. I can help someone else. I can be the support my family needs right now. And maybe we're going to be famous and we're going to affect change in millions of people, and maybe we're not. Maybe it's going to happen with just one or two people. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Your energy matters because how you feel right now is so important. Is so important. We're always finding fault with people who are not doing for us. We want others to behave with us the way we behave with them. I am selfless, I do for them, yet I don't get that same thing back from them, right? They're so self-centered. We can never control it in others, but we set examples, and it doesn't really matter how the rest of your world behaves. It does not matter at all how the entire world behaves. How you are is the only thing that's of any consequence. Your state of mind right now is the only thing that matters, because what you do now plants the seeds for your future. There is no future. There is no future without what you do now. Today, in this moment, I will be happy. I will be centered. I have faith. I have courage. I have gratitude. I have faith. I have courage. I have gratitude. I have faith not in God, who's going to magically do things for me. Find the right person, give me the right amount of money. I mean, he may do that, but I don't know. That's a healthy way to live, to wait for someone else to do something for you. You have the ability to have faith that the universe works for you, in your favor, with you, that you are part of everything that happens. That's the faith. And the courage that in this moment I have whatever it needs. I have everything that I have that is needed to face whatever comes my way. And stuff is going to be coming my way. Lots of stuff, right? That's the way life is. Stuff keeps coming. And how you handle it and how you face it, that's the art of living, right? That's the magic. And gratitude. Because right now, number one, you're younger than you'll ever be. And number two, you have everything you need. There is nothing more that is required. Whatever you need has been provided for you. You just can't see it in this moment. But whatever is happening for your benefit. So stay in that and remember, if you want to get out of whatever it is that you're facing, try actions that help others. Try volunteering. Try doing something for somebody else. It's the best way out of depression. It is the best way out of depression. And life is really, really short if you think of it. It goes by so fast. I met Diane, we thought 5 years ago, and then made it 10, and it's 20 years ago. Yeah, a long time ago. Time passes so fast. So let's take advantage of all the time that we have together. These meetings, these Wednesday meetings are just wonderful because it's just energy uplifting for just an hour that carries you through for the rest of the week. And then you remember these things. You remember the things that are needed. When you breathe, when you meditate, then you remember what you need to remember during the course of the day when stuff comes at you. That's the time you need to be in a meditative state. Meditation is not just about sitting quietly and doing all this stuff. It is what takes you into your life. And that's what we're here about. You learn to meditate so that meditative state of mind comes to you when you're just about to burst a blood vessel. You're so mad. You're so angry. Life is so unfair. There's so much grief. That's when you stop, you take a deep breath, you let it go, and you just be. Just be. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go, no one to please. Om Namah Shivaya. Hey everyone, thanks for visiting my channel, and if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit the red subscribe button and turn on notifications so I can continue to bring you more content just like this on knowledge, on meditation, and on insights for a happy life. Don't forget, happiness is your birthright.